our winter band concert. Wow, we have a full house. It's like we're at the Packer game tonight. This is just awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting our kids. I know this is a busy time of year, right? And you're making time to come see them. Thank you so, so much. So my name is Ms. Molina. I'm going to be your director today. And the band in front of you is our 7th grade band. We also have students from Peace Lutheran joining us in grades 6 through 8. And I believe there's some 7th graders too. So we're going to start by asking now, we're going to do the national anthem. So we know this is more of an informal affair and, you know, talking, okay, but there's a lot of people. So if you all talk, you won't hear the music. So, but for this piece especially, if you could please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. So this is the first time in my 8 years that we have run on a program. We tried to get a few more back there. If you open your program, most of you will have a tiny little sheet that says shout out. All right, so if you have a student up here, you put their full name so they get their shout out. You can write them a little something. And there's a ice bucket with no ice, but music notes where you got the programs down here. So when you leave out, get it in there and we'll get it to your student. If you don't want to come all the way down, you can give your shout out to your student on your own too. Okay, so that's the first part of the program. You're going to notice that we have our songs. You turn the page and we have all the children. Look at all those kids in band. We left a few people off, and I have made special programs just for those people so that your kid's name will be in there. Okay, I apologize for that. It's been one of those days. All right, so we're going to go ahead then. On the next page, you have a little piece of paper that talks about a repertoire trivia, which means the songs we're playing. So as we go through the concert, you want to try and think the names of those 5 songs. They're on that first page. And we'll call on you, and then we have an elf. Wave at us, Elfie. He's way up there. Yeah, he has to wake up. There he goes. All right, he's going to come around and give you one of our little elf balls if you can answer one of those questions. All right, then near the end, there's something about practicing that you should be hearing every day. Yeah. And then a thank you. We have some thank yous. And we also have a boot drive going on with our service club. So that's a lot to look at, and I'm going to try not to talk too much otherwise. Okay, so you're going to hear 3 more little festive tunes for the season from our 7th grade band. Thank you. Everybody okay? Okay, all right? We're good over here? introduce our soloist for our last little number with the 7th grade band. And this is Shepard Snyder, and he's going to be playing a little piece with the band called Auld Lang Syne. How many of you really know what that translates to? Just raise your hand. You know the translation of Auld Lang Syne. Okay, well that's good because that's one of our trivia questions. All right, and the time of year when we hear this, who knows? You got somebody in the band that knows the time of year? You sure you know the time? New Year. Say louder.
New Year.
New Year's when they drop the ball, right? So you'll hear this one. Also at the end of my favorite Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life, they play this at the end. All right, so a little bit of Auld Lang Syne. We're going to leave this on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a whole band bow where you clap for them, and then we're going to switch. They're going to go over there, and our young band children are going to come down and play for you. So we're going to get them to stand up, and you got to make sure you... Oh, this is some new equipment might be nice. Okay, stick. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Up we go. Whoop. So in front of you now we have our 5th grade band. I'm moving over so y'all can really get a good look at them here. So this is kind of like a holiday miracle in itself, because back in the day, if your student just started playing in September, and I use the word playing loosely because we're still learning how to put it together and all that, and they're sitting in front of you now in December playing songs and they actually sound very nice. That is, we never did that before. They say, oh, no, not until May. Wait till May. I said, well, they're ready. Let's play some tunes. Now, they're not quite to Jingle Bells and Frosty the Snowman, so we're going to play some of the top 40 beginning band tunes for you today. But now, those of you on that little repertoire puzzle, one of your answers is in this section of music. I'm just kind of giving you a clue there. So the first song we're going to play for you is a song called Rolling Along. It's number 14 in their book. All right, so now we're running ahead, and there's a young lady coming. She had to go grab a reed. So we're going to wait for her, okay, within reason, okay? And then we'll get started. So you can talk amongst yourself, maybe look through those trivia questions. That might be a good thing to do. this time now in our group, these kids have been working really hard to get through their book. So that's where that little note came from about helping your student at home every night. You should be hearing something. If it's the same song over and over, yes, well, do you have something else, or is there another? They should have 5 little pieces they're working on. So the children have been working really hard. A lot of them are still near the end of level 1 in our we have karate for band, where they're working through the levels. But we have a few kids who have made level 2 already. Here it is December, they're already on their 2nd level, and they're going to stand and be recognized. We have a drummer who's going to wave, so stand and be recognized. Level 2 students. Give them a big hand, they've been working on it. Awesome. All right, sit down here, wait over here. We have one last piece for you, lightly roll, and then we're going to go ahead and do one more band switch. Well, actually 1.5 band switches. And then you all gonna be out of here about, under an hour. That's nice. Because I know you're busy. Okay. All right, so you ready with lightly roll? Lightly roll. Last piece, make it your best one. No repeat. You just do it one time. Okay? One measure in the tempo. Then you ready on that trombone back there, LJ? You ready? We're about to start. Okay. That was better. Good. All right, from the top. 1, 2, ready, play. So we have our 6A band. They meet on alternate A days. And in a little while, the 6B, they're going to come and join us for our last 2 pieces. But you're getting your repertoire trivia ready, because we're gonna do that one right after Up on a Housetop near the end. And then, where's my elf? I don't know, he's kind of out of it tonight. Elf! We're gonna put him to work in a little while to pass out our prizes. All right, so we're gonna play a couple of little holiday favorites. You're gonna notice the first title is in Latin. Where's Danny Pyatt? So you know what it translates to? Oh, okay, no problem. All right, so it's kind of a secret, but this is actually an alternate name for this song, all right, that you will know as Good King Wenceslas. But Wenceslas was not a king, he was a duke. All right, but he was known for being kind to the poor in the winter months. Like, he would bring them extra wood and extra food. So that is the original carol from like the 9th century. The little Tempest Adest Floridum. Okay, that's how you say it in Latin. It really means Easter time. Okay, now we're all confused, right? All right, so here's our 6A band. We'll play a couple little holiday favorites for you. Okay, so this is our combined 6A and 6B band. They have rehearsed together one time today, but they did an awesome job. So they meet on alternate flip-flop days. But this is a nice big crowd now. Look at this. So one of the reasons we had to pull out the extra seating, our bands are really growing. So one, you have to have a place for the bands to all sit. And two, we use more chairs to sit in up here. So that's where all the chairs went. Okay, so, but this is like really cool. We know maybe we've outgrown our venue. I don't know, we'll have to talk for next time. All right, we're gonna do Up on a Housetop now with our 6A and B band. And then we're gonna hear, how many of you have some of the answers for our little trivia sheets? Oh good, because where's my elf? Elf, wait, he's got the little gnome balls. They're like little beanie baby, they're really cute. Kind of look like all our little elves today, but rounder. Okay, so a little bit of, keep working on that sheet now. You should have all the answers. So the last two songs, not part of the answers. Okay, here we go. Daddy, I'm poor for nothing and the teeny tiny no. One, two, ready, and smart. He said, how will I know if they actually won? I said, well, if you won, you're going to keep your hand up. He promised he's just going to come to you and give you your prize. He's not going to like throw it at you like Miss Melina does in class. All right, so you ready? Okay, first one is another title of this song involves sheep. Okay, we have somebody who's got the answer. Okay, so yes, right here in the lovely rose-colored sweater. Go ahead. Okay, you got to have the other title. Mary had a little lamb, involves sheep. Okay, put your hand up. Here comes the elf. Very good. Okay, thank you. Next one. The title of this song is an onomatopoeia. Can you all say onomatopoeia? Never mind. Okay, so, oh, good. All right, so an onomatopoeia is when you have a word that sounds like the object. So you have to tell me, this title, it sounds like a drum. We're not forgetting about you. Is there anyone in the balcony who wants to try it? What song title sounds like a drum? That's the balcony up there. Do any of them have their hands up? You got to go, what is it? Pat a pan. Good. Now you're going to have to go and throw. Do you have a good throwing arm?
Yeah.
Here's where it gets interesting. It is soft. It's not a baseball. Okay, look, it came right to the... Yeah, woo! For sure you wouldn't get the onomatopoeia one. Okay, this song, you don't know, that's okay, you're the elf. This song talks about the passing of a great goose. Who's got that? Look at all the band kids. No, too bad band kids. All right, right here in the orange, yes. What's the name of the song? Talk louder. Which one? Go tell Aunt Rhody, the old gray goose is dead. Yes, those are the actual folk. Yeah, okay, good job. Nice. Talk about a goose. What? Oh, good. She got him the answer, though. All right, number 4. This translates to old long since. It's actually in Scottish. And it talks about for the sake of the old times. All you old timers, well, someone's got to have that title. Let's have somebody over here. Okay, can you go? It looks like maybe Superman. Go on over there and tell me what Superman says. Okay, here we go. Old long since. Nobody knows what this title means. I had to look it up, so I'm going to be honest. Okay. What does it mean? Come on over, Elf. Old Lang Syne. Okay, old long since. You've got to give him this prize or you're going to have a riot on your hand there. Okay, there you go. All right, good job. Old Lang Syne talks about times past. We kiss the old year goodbye and then play that song around the new year. Nice. Okay, we got one more. Yeah, there's only one more. Relax. Okay, number 5, written in 1903. This is an easy one because it's there. Okay, this song is from an operetta titled Babes in Toyland. Okay, well, we got somebody over here. We haven't called on anybody. You're going to go all the way over to the youngster in the red shirt with his hand up. Babes in Toyland. He's coming. The elf needs to hear the title. That song was written at the time when they wrote the score for Wizard of Oz, and it actually put all those fantasy little operettas into motion. Everyone did sort of like a copycat thing. All right, what is he saying? Toyland, very good. Okay, give him his gnome ball, and we'll be on our way. Good work. All right. Woohoo! Very nice work. Okay, so you're going to put my elf in. Just going to take one out of the thing. Okay, our last piece is, of course, we have to do Jingle Bells, right? It's Christmas. So, we actually have... Now, when I ask my students, what is the origin of Jingle Bells? They're like, oh, it's a bell. But, well, like a lot of country folks, we still do the sleigh ride. So, on the horse's harness... We could harness those children and put these bells on there. They could run up and down. So we have somebody who would like to just jingle along. All right. Would you come up here? You're adorable. Come on up. You're just going to shake that through the whole song. your parents. Are you going to be in band when you get older? Say yes. Okay. He's electing to stay right here. Okay, you just shake. Go ahead, shake him. Let's see how you go. All right, that's it. All right, you can sing along if you like. Jingle bell. Keep shaking, man. All right, and your feet go back to front. Don't get tired. Start the beginning, repeat back to 5. Blow off these 3 notes. Woo! 1, 2, ready, You always have a lot of fun at these things. I like it. All right, so now we're going to ask, first we want to say thanks to everyone who came out at this busy time of year to support our students. That means the world. I'm just very, very happy that you're all here tonight. Now, we have a little logistical thing we're going to talk about, which is just keep standing. It's good to stand up, get the circulation going. We have to remain seated until we get the children out of the hall. And then I have a little crew. Where's my crew of cleanup people? They like to help move the things back to the elevator and all that. There's about 5 or 6. Anyone else who wants to help? We have plenty of things. Many hands make work light, yes? All right, but we're going to ask now that as we clear the floor, you remain seated so they can get out of the exits. If you could clear the exit in the back of the hall. You need to clear that exit because we got a lot of little band kids coming. And their instruments are kind of wet right now for playing, so you might want to sort of move out of the way. Okay, awesome. Have a happy holiday, and thank you again so much for coming. Please wait until the students are out of the hall. Thank you.